Hello, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. Today is Sunday, April 12th, 2026. Going into today's readings, Never Beautiful Enough, and Are You a Disciple of Jesus? Can any painting truly capture the beauty of Jesus? Sister Maria Faustina Kowalska, a Polish nun, quickly discovered the answer to that question when the first Divine Mercy image was created in 1934. Sister Faustina, spiritual director Father Michael Spacko, commissioned Polish painter Eugene Kazimirowski to paint the image after becoming convinced Jesus was appearing to her, and requested the image along with the inscription, "Jesus, I trust in you." Although St. Faustina couldn't paint, she advised the artist along the way, visiting him at his home and describing what she had seen. Yet no matter how closely the artist followed her guidance, she was never satisfied. Leaving the artist's home one day, St. Faustina went straight to the chapel and wept. "Who will paint you as beautiful as you are?" she cried out to Jesus, and in response she heard, "Not in the beauty of the color nor of the brush lies the greatness of this image, but in my grace." That original painting by Kazimirowski was hidden during World War II. It was rediscovered in the late 1980s and restored in more recent years. Today it hangs in the Church of the Holy Trinity, the Shrine of Divine Mercy in Vilnius, Lithuania. Adolf Hilla painted another version that was placed above St. Faustina's tomb at her convent in Lajewnicki, Poland, where people can still view it today. A third version, painted by Robert Skemp, is the most popular in the Philippines and is displayed at the Divine Mercy Shrine outside Manila. The church has approved all three images for parishes and the faithful. Today is Divine Mercy Sunday. Are you a disciple of Jesus? The Gospels were preached long before they were written, and Peter would have heard the story of his repeated denial of Jesus. I wonder how he felt. Imagine him sitting there when it is one of the other apostles' turn to preach, and he hears the apostle say, "Whoever disowns me before men, I will disown before my Father in heaven." I wonder how the other disciples felt. Every single one of them fled when Jesus was arrested. They must have heard this preached too, and they must have felt bad. Probably Peter would have stood up for Jesus had been hauled before the magistrate rather than before the maidservant in the courtyard, and called upon to accept or reject Christ publicly. Probably, who knows, would do the same if they were called up before some pagan tribunal to accept or reject Christ. It would be difficult, but the adrenaline would flow, and who knows, would summon up what would be the spiritual strength in attempts to say they could do it. But the problem is in the courtyards of my life, where I am called upon, or at least given the opportunity, to say whether or not I am a follower of Christ. The people are just ordinary people who want to know what kind of life I really live, and lots of times I may hedge in my response. It is not a question of whether or not I believe in God, it's whether or not I am a follower of Jesus. Much as the maidservant asked Peter, people want to know what value system I follow in my life. Jesus tells us, "Do not let them intimidate you. What I tell you in the darkness, speak in the light. What you hear in private, proclaim from the housetops." Am I a disciple of Jesus? I spent some time with the Lord. I appreciate you being here on this Divine Mercy Sunday, and I look forward to sharing tomorrow's readings with you.